Hi there. How are you? Okay, great. Yeah. All right. Nice to see you again. I'm very well. Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, Cookie. Today we are going to study daily news. Yeah. And the title is Rising Tuition in Japan, What Global Models Can Teach Us. Right? Okay. So let's start with words and phrases. So kindly repeat after me once.
Spur.
The news of the discovery spurred researchers to investigate further. Okay, so spur is a verb. It means to encourage someone or something to act. Okay, you are comfortable to make a sample sentence, right? Or you want to skip? Okay, let's try. Okay, all right. So did you buy also? Yeah, nowadays it's very pricey, right? the to buy the new iPhone. Okay. Now is iPhone 16 latest. Okay. All right. Next word.
Prevail.
Honesty will always prevail in the long run. Yes, so let's try. I sorry. Prevail is a verb. It means to exist or be very common in a particular place or time. Okay. Prevailed in Japan. Okay. iPhone has prevailed in Japan. Okay. Is it really very common? Oh, Android or Samsung. Mm. Oh yes, yeah. Ericsson, right? Those kind. Yeah. So I think Korea is they are most of them are Samsung users in Korea. Yeah. Okay. Next word.
Exemplify.
This case exemplifies the need for better healthcare policies. So, exemplify is a verb. It means to be or give a typical example of something. I'm so sorry, I didn't get the first one. This research exemplifies the risk. Sorry, that the risk of, yes, of utilizing. Okay, utilizing AI technology. I'm so sorry, I didn't get the word at first. Okay, exemplifies. Very good. Except, sorry, exemplifies. Okay, one second. Let me just complete the sentence. Okay, this research exemplifies the risk of utilizing AI technology. Next.
Accountability.
The CEO emphasized the importance of accountability within the organization. Yeah, so accountability is a noun. It means the fact of being responsible for your decisions or actions and expected to explain them next. Mhm. Mm-hmm. To take accountability. Are you guys allowed to use AI, ChatGPT, at work? ChatGPT. Right, right. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, so that's, yeah. So I think that one is fine for you guys to use. Yes. Okay. But are you working from home? Yes. Okay. That's very good. Okay. Now let's move on to the last word.
Evaluate.
We need to evaluate the risk before making a decision. Yeah, so evaluate is a verb. It means to judge or calculate the quality, importance, amount, or value of something. The what performance? Cost performance. Okay. All right. So I always evaluate the cost performance when I buy electric devices. So how do you evaluate normally? Shops. Yes. Wait, new one. Yes. Ah, stocks in other platforms. Yes. Is Carousel available also in Japan? Carousel. Yes. This is you guys are allowed to buy as well. Yeah. So actually, this is available in Philippines and in Singapore. Yeah. Carousel. Oh, okay. All right. Yes. So this time, let's move on to the comprehension. But before that, any question, Cookie? Okay, let's move on then to the comprehension part. So these are the three questions that we need to focus on listening later. So first, what are the three global tuition models discussed in the article? And number two, what challenges does Japan's deferred tuition system face? Number three, what solution does Kobayashi propose for supporting smaller universities in Japan? Okay, let's try to listen to the article this time.
Raising tuition in Japan, what global models can teach us. The University of Tokyo's tuition hike has spurred interest in global university tuition models. Masayuki Kobayashi, an expert in education, explains three key approaches seen worldwide and their implications for Japan. Globally, three tuition models prevail. The welfare state model, common in Europe, offers free or minimal tuition. Countries like Sweden and France exemplify this approach, with governments covering most educational costs. The high tuition model in the US sets high fees but offsets them with substantial scholarships, significantly reducing student costs. The deferred payment model, as seen in Australia, links repayments to post-graduation income, ensuring lower burdens for low earners. In 2024, Japan introduced a similar deferred tuition system for master's programs, though it remains optional. This may lead to participation imbalances and unpaid debts. Transparency in Japan's education funding is another issue. Japan's public spending on education is one of the lowest among OECD nations, and limited university data sharing hinders accountability and public trust. Kobayashi highlights the need for a national education fund to support smaller universities. He urges students and parents to actively evaluate educational value beyond rankings and for universities to provide clearer, more accessible information.
Okay. Now, would you like to listen one more time or let's move on? You want a British accent or still the American accent? Okay, sure.
Raising tuition in Japan, what global models can teach us. The University of Tokyo's tuition hike has spurred interest in global university tuition models. Masayuki Kobayashi, an expert in education, explains 3 key approaches seen worldwide and their implications for Japan. Globally, 3 tuition models prevail. The welfare state model, common in Europe, offers free or minimal tuition. Countries like Sweden and France exemplify this approach, with governments covering most educational costs. The high tuition model in the US sets high fees but offsets them with substantial scholarships, significantly reducing student costs. The deferred payment model, as seen in Australia, links repayments to post-graduation income, ensuring lower burdens for low earners. In 2024, Japan introduced a similar deferred tuition system for master's programs, though it remains optional. This may lead to participation imbalances and unpaid debts. Transparency in Japan's education funding is another issue. Japan's public spending on education is one of the lowest among OECD nations, and limited university data sharing hinders accountability and public trust. Kobayashi highlights the need for a national education fund to support smaller universities. He urges students and parents to actively evaluate educational value beyond rankings and for universities to provide clearer, more accessible information.
Okay, so let's try to answer the question, Cookie. So number 1, what are the 3 global tuition models discussed in the article? Mm-hmm. Yes, the deferred payment model. Okay, number 2, what challenges does Japan's deferred tuition system face? Yes, that's right. Okay, and number 3, what solution does Kobayashi propose for supporting smaller universities in Japan? That's correct. Okay, now let's move on to the readout part. You may start reading the article. Yes, well done. Thank you so much. So this time, let's move on to the discussion part. Okay, so just please answer each question freely or by using the situation given. Number one, do you think education should be free for everyone? Why or why not? Senior high school. Mm-hmm. 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 Afford. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Yeah. Mm. Capacity. Mm. I think they need to evaluate, yeah, the family background, the capacity of the students, and also the ability. So yeah, but of course, I think it shouldn't be everything shouldn't be free because, for example, if the school is a private school, how the institution gonna earn money or gonna earn revenue if it's all free? Yeah, right. Yeah, but yeah. But of course, government should be the one to support. Probably government should provide scholarships to those students that has that ability. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 So was it funded by government or nice? Yeah. Because I heard that if you're a scholar by the government, you will have school fees for free and then allowances, something like that. Right? Yeah. Payment. Yes. Okay, that's good. So that's a very good option as well. Yes. Yeah. You know what? When I was in Singapore, we have all these interns that works in the hotel. So normally they will study and work. So the company will give them something like scholarship, but then they have to work with the company for a year, and the company will, the hotel will pay their tuitions. Yeah, yeah. They only need to go to school once a week. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. When you are still student when you are still student, yeah. So for example, you just step in university. Yeah, you want to work in the hotel, and then there's a program that the hotel provide to each students that, yeah, you can work for 1 year and then they're gonna pay your tuition fee. Nice, right? Yes. And they are exempted. Example, if they have exams, they are excused from work. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, and they're not pressured to go. I mean, like at work. Yeah, so they can study only once a week. The schedule is only once a week. Yeah. I was at the hotel, so I was working in the reception as a duty manager when I was in, yeah. So so we have a lot of we call it not really interns because we still consider them as a full time staff. Yes. Yeah. Okay. We've been to Singapore. Oh, nice. Which hotel did you stay when you were there? Which hotel did you stay? Marine Bay Sands. Yes. Yes, that's nice. And then the rest of the night, which Hilton? Hilton is somewhere in Orchard, along the road of Orchard Place. Yes. Yes, yeah. Because I was previously working in Shangri-La, yeah. So, but I was working in Sentosa because there is two Shangri-La. Yeah, one is in the city, one is in the Sentosa. So that hotel is a resort. So that's the only beachfront hotel. That's the, that studio. Yes, there is. Yeah. So when you go in there inside the island, you can take the tram, and then there is a hotel right at the end of the island. Yeah, yeah. I think you've been there because a lot of tourists will really go to the island and go around. Yeah, that's the man-made island. Yes, yeah. But the Universal Studio in Sentosa is so small compared to Japan, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, how big? Yes. I tried once, and I almost like dying. I was like dying there. Like I don't want to repeat it again. It's like I'm just killing myself. Yeah, roller coaster. Is it the big one? Yeah. Yes. So very difficult one. That one. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to repeat that anymore. I don't want to do it. Yeah. In my whole life, I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, thank you for sharing. Okay, I think let's try to answer question number two before we end. Does a deferred payment system make education more accessible? Mm, yes. Mm, school fees after graduation. Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. So I think they should have a contract with that student so that, yes, so that they will be forced to really pay after graduation. Right. Yeah. Hey, Cookie, sorry, we're gonna end our discussion already. I cannot proceed to question number three. Thank you for sharing your thoughts again today. Yes. I, 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 yes. Yeah. I hope to see you again. Yeah. Yes. I'll see you again, Cookie. Thank you.